Okay, Cindy? We can wish, we can hope, but we cannot dictate to them because it's free society. They come in as they wish. If they don't want to come in, they don't. So all we do is try to provide a good infrastructure, a good environment for them to succeed. That's what the city government is all about. But if they want to come into the city or not, it all depends on them. So a lot of people want Trader Joe. Trader Joe was here many, many years ago on Consular Canyon and Garvey. That was in the 70s. But they moved out, and they say, we don't want to come to Monterey Park. So nothing we can do. Yeah. Yes, Arthur?
Hey, Mayor, thank you for the service. You haven't answered that. 30 years ago, we had the local initiative, so any development over 2 acres require the voting of the whole city. Is the law still in the book?
Correct you first. It's 1 acre, not 2 acres. That's the reason why in the 80s and 90s, all the developments went away to the other cities and bypassed Monterey Park because of the no growth movement at that time. And kind of like all the developments went away. And actually, Price Club, that's before Costco's, it's called Price Club. They want to come to Atlantic Square by East LA College area. But the city council say, no, we don't want them. So that's why they went to Alhambra. And so that, and yes, that's still in the books. Any developers want to change zoning, regardless of what kind of zoning, residential to commercial, commercial to residential, or whatever, you need to change zoning, you need the vote of the people. So that's why the developers, they say, no, I don't want to do that. The last time they did it is I think, around 4 years ago. No, 5 years ago, is on Potrero Grande, there's 80 units of new homes, single-family homes. And they did take the time, and I think Thomas Wong is here, right? He left? Oh, he left. He's helping those developers to pass the vote. And only passed by 81 votes, just barely passed. So they can do it from commercial, change to residential. That's the last time they did it. It's already 5 years ago. Yes?
How would SB 50 and SB 330 impact that?
He's talking about the residential units, the state mandate, the cities to build more affordable housing, more density, and like close by the transits, and you can build high rises, build the density a lot more denser than what the city requires. And we did not talk about the SB 50, but we talk about the other stuff. The city council already saying no. We are not supportive of those because we want, not that we are against affordable housing, not that we are against housing at all, but we want to maintain the local control. Because those things, those laws that mandate the city, that if some developers want to come in and take out, say, 10 residential areas, R1 zone, but it's right next to a bus station or some transit areas, they can build high rises or build more units, which will not be beneficial to the city. So we are not in supportive of those bills. The reason is we want to maintain our own control, our own jurisdiction, because all cities are unique. Every city has their own identity. But if the state comes in and say, we can build this, we can build that, without any setbacks, without any parking requirements, and they can do whatever they want to do, then why don't the states just annex all the cities, become state? They don't need council members, so that's why we are not in supportive of those. Yes, Chino.
Question. So, there's a bill, SB 1477, and it's been passed, signed by the former governor, and it's supposed to implement the law. There's 57 cities signed up, passing this resolution. It's called Balanced Energy Policy. And so what does the bill says? Uh, Everything has to be electric, no more gas. So how can you still keep the Chinese restaurants in your city and not using gas? So my question is, what's your city's position about this law?
Okay. Good that Helen's here.
That's why we're here.
The gas company has put out also some countermeasures to ask the cities to support all energies, not just electric. So gas is, of course, is one of them, and we haven't. The council has not picked this item up, but for me, I think choices is important. If you restrict all our choices that you can only use electric or whatever, then it's not right. And then just look at our own home. We have the gas stoves, we have the dryers, washers, well, some are electric, some are gas, ovens, stove, those are gas. And furnace, your heater, that's gas. So how can we change all those? I mean, even just look at my own home. How much money do I have to spend to change it to all electric? And if the state can give us fundings, I think that will bankrupt the state. I don't think they can afford to do that. So I don't think it's a good bill.
Well, then why don't you pass a resolution and say we want a balanced energy policy? Because according to gas company, if we're going to change everything to electric, every household has to pay $7,200 annually for electric. So this is from a study from the gas company.
Well, that's another area we are not going to talk about it. It's more than the city things. We cannot. But for sure, we are not supporting. So we are not supporting it. Just because the city have, but personally, I'm not supporting that. Okay. Any other questions? Yes.
What's going to happen with all the vacancies in Atlantic Square? There's so many stores that are empty.
Atlantic Square is a very interesting thing. Before, the management company is called Telema. They are pretty good. They work with the city, work with all the tenants, and they're very prosperous because it's right next. Just let you know where that is. Atlantic Square is this shopping center where Ralph, Big Five, Starbucks, Panda Express, Panda Express, that's that area, that shopping center. Before was very good, but 3 years ago, they sold to a company called TRC. Then that management company is not as good. So we be in the Las Vegas every year. Mayor Pro Tem Hans Lang and I and other council members, we went to Las Vegas to attend that shopping center conference. We talked to them. We asked them to shape up and do better, but it's only lip service. 3 years, they didn't do a good job. And they purposely, or not, I'm not sure, I don't know why, they leave the places empty, and they did not replace them. And they give us a plan. That was 2 years ago, that because it's not enough parking on the north, in the south side. In the north side, anything that's Boston Market and north is empty. And so they say they want to demolish that block behind Boston Market, demolish that, and change it to a parking so that they can increase some parking spaces so that some more restaurants, fast food can come to the Atlantic Square to service East LA College students and the residents in the area. But I really don't know what's their philosophy or what kind of plans they have.
It's not Dallas, they took away See's Candy that was there for
Oh,
over 60 years.
See's Candies is I talked to them. He said it's a corporate decision that they want to because they say I talked to the owner and See's Candy said is the sales is not there, so they are not happy with the sales and so they left. So it's not that they did not get an extension on lease, but it's a corporate decision on See's Candy. Yeah, I tried to convince them to stay, but they don't. Yeah, they did. Okay, is it about time?
Thank you, Mayor Chan.